Hi everyone, I thought I'd do a little catch-up video while I'm doing some, I'm just making some super frames, some SM4s, and I thought I would do a little catch-up video and let you know what's happening with the hives and all that kind of stuff. So what's been happening is a lot really. There's loads of videos going to be coming out. And the reason that they haven't is purely because I've been with me trying to pretend that I know what I'm doing. Welcome to the Bee Rookie. I've been so busy. You know, sort of working full time, busy season, all that kind of stuff, and it's like, I've took the cameras and things with me, but as I'm sure if you keep bees, you'll know that there's a lot of things that need to be done, and I've got a family, and you know, you've got to kind of prioritise some things sometimes. But so I'm just making up some frames, and I thought while I'm doing it, I'll just natter and talk about what's going on. So we have, I always say we, I don't know why. It's only me. Anyway, I have got two apiaries now. One of them has 4 hives. It's got 2 nukes, 2 full hives. So one of the nukes has got the original queen in, and the other nuke is the split from that queen. I've just, the other day actually, requeened. In fact, it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I just requeened. No, it wasn't. It wasn't yesterday. It was. Yeah, it was. It was yesterday. It was Friday. Yesterday. I got them yesterday. So I got 3 F1 Buckfast Queens from Lawrence, Black Mountain Honey, and I've requeened the one that's down the wood apiary, which I call the wood. And the other one is, the other 2 are in the farm. They've been requeened. So I've requeened, so there is 2 down the farm. They are, one was a split from a really strong hive. I just did that as 3 frames. The other half of the split that's down the wood is in the apiary, in the farm apiary, and those 3 have all received the new queens. So I went to do them yesterday and do the introduction, but put them in caged. I removed the queens, or split them on the 3rd, and today is so I split them on the 3rd, and today is the 7th. So the queen went in on day 3, but she's caged. And then what I will do, like, take the tabs off as I would on day 10. So they were actually, like, the bees were all over the cages, like, but not aggressively. They weren't kind of doing anything aggressive. They weren't being horrible or anything. But I didn't film it. I just went down. I just wanted to get them in. And there's lots of things that I needed to do yesterday, so I just haven't got time to just keep filming, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to, because it's a diary for me, as well as hopefully you guys will enjoy it if you want to sort of come along. But if you are you're enjoying my journey, then please, do consider subscribing, because it really helps me. It sort of gives you a little boost, I think, as a human being, to know that people are enjoying what you're doing, or if you're not enjoying it, then let me know why, and I'll try and do things differently if people aren't aware. I don't know what people want to watch. Probably want to watch me get stung. I know that from when I used to keep tarantulas, there's a couple of people who've come over from that side of things who have followed me. And there is people that are desperate for me to be stung, and I think that's really, really unfair. Yeah, it just helps me out as a channel, and like I say, it just gives me a little bit of a boost to know that you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. If you've watched my frame building video, then I've obviously changed tack now. I've got one of these. Oh my God, what a game changer. Absolute game changer. That is. It just, everything's so quick now. But I bought some new polyhives. I went to a bellow. I've had a few different things and whatever else. But yeah, I went for the Abello 12 frame. In the end is what I decided on, and I bought a few of those just to expand, and they're sort of in the process of going into the apiaries now, and that's good for expansion. Numbers of hives I've got, or numbers of colonies I've got now. I've got 7 queened colonies down at the farm, and there's 4 queen colonies in the wood. Yeah, got a total of 11 now. 11 colonies of bees. I did this year was always going to be about expansion. It was about making colonies and getting the expansion in place. This year, being my first year, was always going to not really produce any honey, but I've left 2 of the hives that were there at the very start. They are pretty much untouched, although I have taken a couple of splits off one of them, but there's 2 hives out of the 3 that are just been left and are producing honey. But because I wanted frames for splits, I put them on double brood. Yeah, I put them on double brood at the start of the season, just while they were building through that epic spring, so I could just remove frames and just start making splits, which I'd done, and then that's where they come from. So out of the 3 colonies, I've now got 11, 3 original colonies, and I bought 5 queens from Lawrence. So work the maths out. Started off with 3 original queens, bought 5, so that's 8. So 3 of the queens have actually they've been done naturally. The bees have made them. One of the swarms, which was a recent video I uploaded, was very aggressive. I think it was a wild colony, and the queen is very, very dark. And that's the one I've split with, and put 2 of the queens with them, 2 of the Black Mountain queens with them. But although the queen's very dark, the bees are actually quite light, sort of buckfast, sort of orangey colour. So interesting. But yeah, the actual queen, and they just get very, very irate. As soon as you go near the hive, or as it was, as soon as you went near the hive, I put up a video about it when they were attacking the GoPro and just coming out, and it was just wasn't nice. It wasn't nice to go and inspect the bees. That, you know, it doesn't matter if I was inspecting them or others, they'd just be around you, just constantly buzzing about and being sort of aggressive and bouncing off me, like coming right all over my veil, and it just wasn't the greatest. I was stung quite a few times, and I just got to the point where I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna put up with this. And there's a video that Lawrence did about it, and pure Yorkshire honey as well, with really aggressive, sort of in your face bees, Just sort of, it's just not nice. And you'll see that video. I'll put that video up because they were attacking the GoPro I'm on now. Really sort of were antisocial and everything else about being inspected or whatever it was. And like I say, just me going into the apiary, they were always the ones that were sort of straight out and ready to go. So that's hopefully now gone. And then the bees are much calmer. So we did 2 original bees. I took my dad down with me. Right, my dad's got an interest in the actual beekeeping side of things. So I took him down one day. I put him into a suit and he absolutely drowned him. But he had a fab day, and he introduced one of the queens. I just went through the process with him, and he put one of them into a full-size hive and inspected that the other week, and she's been accepted, and I let him know. So it's all good for the greater good. I won't put it up. I might do. Yeah. He loves coming down the bees now. He's been down a couple of times, and he really enjoys it. So it's nice because he's retired, and maybe get him into the hobby. So that's as far goes as the apiaries. As I say, the kit has all been upgraded as well. So I've got a bellows now. Because with the bellows, the 12 frame, I don't know if you're aware of them, but they're a fantastic hive. But you can't. Well, you can. You can't put like normal standard stuff on, but you can. I've managed to, and I bought. I had normal queen like wire queen excluders. So they were 460 queen excluders, and they do sit up a bit, but it's fine. Really don't like plastic queen excluders. I think the bees struggle with them. I don't know if it's the sizing or the way they sit on the hive, because they're not rigid. I've got a few now that I'll just phase out and stick with metal ones, I think, because the metal queen excluders are 100% better. They're so much better. And with the plastic ones, the brood boxes tend to be absolutely rammed, and anything above the brood box, if they've got a plastic queen excluder, I honestly don't think they can get through, and therefore they're just sort of almost stuck. So I just thought, right, enough's enough, and I phased them out. So I think I've got one plastic queen excluder left on one of the hives, but I've got some more coming, so they're all going to be on metal once they arrive. So that's all in place. That's about it. It's all going really well. It's really going well. There's one hive there that I have did a split on. I think the queen, because there's a hatched queen cell in there, and it's been probably 3 weeks now, and I thought she must have got lost. So I put a frame of eggs in the other day from another hive, just to see what they do. There was sort of brooding all stages one side and eggs on the other. I thought, well, I'll just see what they do. And then when I went back to just check on it, they capped the brood over and not made any queen cells. So my thinking is there is a queen in there, but she's just not laying yet because there's definitely no eggs on any of the frames that were the original frames. So that'll be quite interesting to find her if there is one. But yeah, so they're in that phase, and then I'm going to sort of just go through the rest of the season. Like I say, I've got two honey hives that I'm going to get sort of a crop off. They've filled DM4s, so deep frames, because after I double brood, I put the queen excluder on, so all that brood has hatched now, and it's either gone down or stayed on the frames or whatever and built them up. But with this start of this season, everything's had to be built, so all of the frames are on foundation, and so they've had to build everything from scratch. And they've done it. Don't get me wrong; they're doing really well. It's one of those things that you have to speculate to accumulate. What I'm saying is, next year it's going to be a very different story. Next season will be a very different story. There'll be a lot of honey, and if we had a spring like we had this year, I would be harvesting some honey, but I haven't yet. I could have took some frames of honey. There was some in there, but I just thought I'm just going to leave them because I've sort of messed them about a fair bit. So I'm just going to leave them with that honey, go through the June gap, which meant I wouldn't have to feed those hives. And that's actually played dividends. They have taken some of the honey down, and whatever else. So it has worked. But once the season starts, like the summer flowers start to come out and the pollens, then I think will be better. It's a bit rainy at the moment, but I think we're through the June gap now. I think we had it early. I think it was the end of May, but now certainly the bramble, the blackberries are rife, especially on the farm, because there's so much wild hedgerow and everything down there. That's all starting to come into flower now. And there is a lot of stuff happening, like with new like flowers coming. So yeah, like I say, the blackberries coming in, the clover's just starting, and down the farm and down the wood there's a lot of clover. So the bees will get on that, and yeah, so it's all good. That was my effort for today. Made some frames and done my thing. So and 2 spare bits. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update and let you know what's happening. So hope you are all well. I hope your seasons are going well. And drop me a comment. It'd be nice to sort of start speaking to people on the channel. I'm now at 21 subscribers. On fire. So anyway, thanks for watching. Remember, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I've got loads of videos coming. I reckon I've got a week's leave now, so I'll get a load of videos out, and then we'll start the summer. So I've recorded May. I've got loads of content that I'm going to upload, and then I'll get those videos uploaded and start recording through June, and then we'll see how we get on. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all again soon, and I'll catch you on the next one.